check out this alternating bass note exercise that I'm doing in my class this month. It's an exercise that is teaching you the alternating bass notes and how to insert 16th note subdivisions in there on any beat. And I'm pairing this with triads in the key of A, your basic A, D, and E triads in 3 different positions, so that you're able to play alternating bass notes in 3 different areas of the fretboard. Whatever the song needs, you're able to play it. Enjoy. This one. You guys hear that? Okay, good. All right, so what's happening here? Let's just break it down. We did the alternating bass note, just the easy one. And then we did the 16th note subdivision PIPM. And so we're gonna put this PIPM pattern inside of that alternating bass note, just so we can see how that 16th note pattern fits, right? So let's just start with beat 1. How do we play beat number 1? So I've got my thumb on the A bass note, index on the B string, and middle on the high E. And I'm just going, that's the first note, first chord. And then I do the secondary bass note. So let's just do that, right? So we play the chord on beat 1 and just keep going with the alternating bass note. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I am palm muting the A string and the G string. I'm keeping the B and high E open. Right, you hear the difference? Okay. So 1 on 1, we're adding the fingers. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and speed it up. You know that game you used to play when you were little? It's like start slow and it gets faster and faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and all right. Aaron, try to palm mute if you can. Keep that palm. Get that that sound, right? You can do open, but for now we're going to try to palm mute those bass notes. Okay, let's go to the second part. Here we have the PIPM, right? 1 E or 2 E and so since we are on beat 2, 2 E and so that goes like this: 2 E and so let's just loop that for a second. P I P M. 2 E and 2 E and. All right, so thumb, index. Start there, Amanda. Good, and then you go thumb, middle. Right, but the second bass note is on the G string. That's right. Alright, so do it slow again. 2 E and 2 E and. Alright, everybody got that? So the exercise really is, can you do this? And then somewhere in there you insert. Doesn't really matter where. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and That's the exercise. So So you can put it on any beat that you want to. Of course, you can change the chord. I'm just playing A triads. Okay, so that's the exercise. You just 1 and 2 E and a 1 and 2 E and a 1 and 2 E and a 1 and 2 E and a. The rhythmic game here is to keep the tempo the same.
Yeah.
But you're going 1 and 1 E and a 1 and 2 E and a 1 and 2 E and a. So you're dividing into eighths and then you're dividing into sixteenths.
Yeah.
Without speeding up when you get to the more subdivided part. Sometimes you're thinking like, oh, it's faster. No, it's not. It's just more notes, but the same tempo. So let's put it together. Beat 1 and beat 2. So remember on beat 1, you're playing with the fingers. It's a big chord. Right, so 1 and 2 E and a 1 and 2 E and a. This is one of those things where you kind of stare off in the distance and you're just like, you're thinking about rhythmic placement, whether you are in place, in the groove, or you're not. So you want to avoid going, All right, so if we put it all together, the last 2 beats are just alternating bass notes, like that first exercise, just to give you some space before you get back to the full chord. Okay?
Yeah.
So we've got 1 and 2 E and a break or rest. 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. All right. Wow. Alrighty, let's try it over the D chord. So it's the same pattern, you just gotta move your thumb to the D string. Yeah. Then go A, D, A, D, A, D, A, D, A, D, A, D. You can do that. Oh, wait. You can try over the E. Now that's a wider gap. That's a big jump for the thumb. So you could do low position, E, A, D, E, middle position, A, D, E. So you can try them all, A, D, E. And all of a sudden you have 3 ways to kind of play the same song. Okay,